Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Chemistry by Praveen. So today we are going to discuss about the topic is called as a tricks to calculate the number of possible structural or functional isomers in a given molecular formula. There are the two steps involved in this. First step is given molecular formula, what type of the functional groups are present. First we have to identify. So for this we have to learn this, we have to learn. So CnH2n plus 2 alkane, CnH2n H2n it is alkene, CnH2n minus 2 it is called as a alkyne, CnH2n plus 2 oxygen alcohol, maybe either CnH2NO ketone or aldehyde, CnH2NO2 carboxylic acid or ester, CnH2n plus 3n. Here it is the amine. N is nothing but the number of the carbons here. So for example, if I want to find out the number of possible structural or functional isomers, C4H10O, C5H13N, how I will do? First of all, I want to identify what type of the functional groups are present in this given molecular formula. So in this given molecular formula, only one oxygen is there. You have to check where the oxygen is present. So here three cases oxygen is present, but in this case two oxygens is present. So this is not our so how many possible? So here only one oxygen is possible. So number of carbon will be like a 4. So hydrogen should be 10. So for example, if I substituted the 4 here, I will get only 8 oxygen. So given molecular formula, ketone or aldehyde, it is not a ketone or aldehyde. So if you C4, if you substituted, you will get the C4H10O. That means given molecular formula, alcohol or the aldehyde is present. So that is the first step. Second step is just you have to write the molecular formula into a possible type of the function group. So ROH is possible, ROR, ether is possible. So here first we have to remember the one table. If the 1 carbon is present, 2 carbon is present, 3 carbon, 4 carbon, 5 carbon is there in the given molecular formula. 1 carbon is there, number of possible isomers 1 only. 2 carbons is there, number of possible isomers 2 only. 3 highest carbons is there, number of possibles 2 only. 4 carbons is there, number of possible isomers 4 only. 5 carbons is there, number of possible 8 only. So if you learn these, automatically you can calculate the number of structural isomers or functional isomers of any molecular form. So now you can see C4H10. C4H10 first we have to write as a functional group alcohol. So what is the functional group? ROH. R is nothing but the number of the alkyl group. So carbon, carbon, carbon. How many carbon? 4 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon. OH. So see here, how many carbons are present? 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon. 4 carbons in the sense how many functional groups are present? So here 4. 4 is the possible functional or structural isomers with the alcohol. Sometimes they will ask the questions also, how many structural or functional isomers is possible with the only the alcohol. So here you can see the not only alcohol, here it will, you can write functional group either also you can write, not means what, either in the sense R O R. How many carbons? 4 carbons. So arrange the 4 carbons around the oxygen. This means carbon, carbon, oxygen, carbon, carbon. Like this also you can write carbon, 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 oxygen, carbon. So take here 2 carbons is there around the function group. Here also 2 carbons is there. Take any one thing. 2 carbon in the sense how many possible? Only one possible. See here how many carbons is there? This side 3 is there. This side 1 is there. Take the highest carbon you have got. 3 carbons. So number of possible how many? 2 is the possible thing. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 structural or functional isomers is possible with the molecular formula of the C4H10O. So next you can see the number of possible structural or function possible with the C5H13N. So carbon, 2 carbons, 3 carbon, 4 carbon, 5 carbon. So 1 possible, 1 here, here 2, it is 4, here it is 8. Just you have to remember this one. So here you can see amine is possible. So first here RNH2 primary amine, RNHR secondary amine, R and R. R is nothing but the tertiary amine. This is the primary amine, this is the tertiary amine, this is the secondary or tertiary. So we have to identify how many possible isomers, how many primary is possible, how many secondary amines, how many tertiary amines is possible, we have to identify. So first see how many carbon, 5 carbons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, NH2. These all are called as a R and H2, primary carbon. How many carbons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. So nothing but here 8 possible isomers or functional structural isomers is possible. So we can see the secondary carbon. That means R, N, H, R we have to write. We have 5 carbons. We can write the 5 carbons in the form of 4 plus 1, 3 plus 2 also we can write. So here you can see 1, 2, 3 and H 3 plus 2 carbon. What is the highest number of the carbons here? 3 is the highest number. That means possible is 2. Can we write the 5 carbons like this also now? 4 plus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, N, H, 1. Highest number of the carbons how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the possible things here. 4 in the sense how many? 4. So secondary, this is the secondary part. Secondary amine is the primary amine. What about the tertiary amine? So tertiary amine you can see here. Tertiary amine in the sense how can you write R, N, R, R. So here carbon, 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 carbon. So we can write, otherwise we can write like this also, carbon, carbon, nitrogens, carbon. So one carbon should be here. So we can write 3 plus 1 or 2 plus 2 carbon around the nitrogen. That's why here 3 plus 1. Here 2 plus 2. So 3 carbons are present. Here 2 carbons are present. 3 carbons in the sense here 2 possible isomers. 2 carbon in the sense here 1 possible isomers. So tertiary is 3. Tertiary is 3. Secondary is how many? Secondary is 6. Primary means how many possible isomers? Primary in the sense. So total 17 isomers are possible. So by using this method you can easily calculate the possible structural and functional isomers. So thank you for watching.